And next, the NBA and the National Basketball Players Association are considering sweeping changes to the format of the NBA season beginning in the 2021 and 2022 season. According to a story by ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski and Zach Lowe, the changes would include a 30-team in-season tournament that occurs in late November into mid-December, a postseason play-in format, and a reseeding of the four conference finals. Here's Adrian Wojnarowski talking about the changes that could come as soon as 2021.
I think there's a chance all three are going to happen, right? There's three significant things. There's the in-season tournament, all 30 teams. There is the play-in for the 7th and 8th seeds that involve the 9 and 10 seeds.
Right.
And then there's the reseeding of the conference finals. When we get to the Final Four, reseeding by regular season records of the Eastern and Western Conference finals. So hypothetically, you could have an NBA final with two teams from the West, or you could have two teams from the East if it plays out.
And the first thing I want to say is I'm not a fan of the NBA trying to model itself after European soccer. It is so different, and the main difference is you do not have relegation in the NBA. That's when the lower teams, go down a division and have to work their way up. That's not how it's going to be in the NBA. And also, teams do not care about a random tournament trophy.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That is not going to help their legacy. James Harden doesn't win a Larry O'Brien, but he wins some random tournament. No one is going to mention that. It's going to be a small footnote. And then also, teams playing tournament-style games this early on in the year, I think you're going to see the playoffs suffer as a result. The NBA playoffs, that is what it's all about. And James Harden and PJ Tucker, they're not a fan of it either.
In college? I'm fighting for an NBA championship. I don't want to play for anything else. Like, what else is there? There's nothing else. It's like a consolation or something. I don't know. Playing games in the NBA championship. Period.
And so let's break down some of these changes one by one. The first one, going from 82 games to 78 games. Really? 4 games? Is that going to really make a difference? Because look, when the NBA suffers, it's when Steph Curry's out. It's when Kevin Durant's out. It's when you have season-ending injuries. And because no one wants to tune in, people do not tune into NBA games for the name on the front of the jersey. They tune in for the name on the back of the jersey. And I think that teams, if they want to reduce the schedule, I think teams should play no more than 3 games per week. I want to see teams playing on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, or Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. I want to see 3 games per week. And yes, that's going to reduce that regular season, and records are probably not going to get broken because you're going to have less games, less time to accumulate those stats. But the most important thing is you have fresh, healthy players that aren't incurring season-ending injuries, because that is what hurts the league. And then what you do is you start this season mid-November, and then the big Christmas Day games, that's perfect. And then you have the NBA Finals sometime in July. There are no sports other than Major League Baseball's regular season in July. They already own June. Why don't you just stretch that out? And it will be perfect for the NBA. I'm telling you, that is how you save the regular season. And then if you look at the second item here, they reseed the 4 conference finalists. I'm fine with that. Reseeding, all that's going to do is help the best teams play later. So that's okay. I'm fine with that. And then a 30-team in-season tournament. Like I said, I couldn't be any more against this. I think it is so unnecessary. Teams don't want an NIT tournament championship in the NBA. It's not going to do anything for their legacies. But what you could do is you make every team that doesn't make the playoffs play in a short tournament. And then you could have some draft picks included in that. And then postseason play-in involving 7 to 10 seeds. This one, I'm not totally against this one, but like I said, if you have a team, like let's say you have a Warriors team or a Lakers team that had an injury early in the season, they're still a quality team that you're going to run the risk of not having them in the real dance. So I don't love that. I think that's a terrible idea. And if you're any of these players that understand that it's all about that Larry O.B., why would you even play in these midseason tournaments? I would sit them out, I would play them short minutes, and I would have the advantage when it really counted because, hey, the NBA doesn't need midterms. It just needs final exams. That's all we're going to remember. So go down to 66 games. You're going to have healthy players. You're going to have more meaningful games. And I really think the NBA would double its value in that span because another thing to consider is, does the NBA really want to rock the boat, considering that when Adam Silver took over the NBA in 2014, the overall revenue was sitting at $4.56 billion. Last year, it was $8.01 billion. It's doubled under Adam Silver. If you look at the average NBA franchise, they're worth $1.9 billion. That's up 13% in just 1 year, so they don't need drastic changes. These are drastic changes. It just needs some minor tweaks, and it's all about keeping those players healthy, ending back-to-backs. This mid-season tournament nonsense, I hope that James Harden and PJ Tucker, it's just the beginning of players that are saying, hey, this is not college. If you want to watch a college basketball tournament, you have those options, the NIT, the NCAA tournament, but this is the NBA, and we're not doing it. The only problem I think the NBA really has is teams that are tanking, teams that are purposely losing to get high draft picks. And I think the way you solve that, there could be a tournament in there somewhere. There could be a single elimination tournament that takes place there because I want to see that happen. I think that the players should get a week to 2 weeks off after the regular season before the playoffs, and then that's when you have a tournament for all the teams not in the playoffs, and then that's how you determine who gets the top draft picks. Another thing they need to change in the NBA, and this really is the biggest thing in my opinion, is you make it 1 through 16. No more conferences. 1 through 16, and then that's how you do it. That's how it has to be done, 1 through 16. Hey, I hear you jokesters out there saying, hey, of course James Harden wouldn't like more playoffs, but hey, this is not the change that the NBA needs. We're going to talk about this in much more detail in the following weeks, but hey, first thing the NBA needs to do, if they really want to make a change, they need to bring back round ball rock.
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it!
Thanks for watching the Get More Sports YouTube channel. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me at DMac_LA. And for all the hottest sports content in the game, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and most importantly, give me all your takes on all of today's topics right down below in the comment section. I want all your takes on today's topic right down below in the comment section. And for all the greatest in the world of sports, head over to GetMoreSports.com.